And we are live. I really need to start a new YouTube channel. I choose the happiness of this moment over the pain of the past. That was my affirmation just now. I love it. So let me share my screen. I just, was on a live stream previously, but I was like, yo, let's bring it out here. Let's help some people here. So let me share, present, and we're talking about how our mind works. Okay. So if I can activate the window, we'll be good to go. There we go. Now you can see it, right? Okay, let's do that. All right. So let's check it out. All right, we're good. Awesome. Now you can see my screen and all that stuff. Cool. All right. And Instagram, you can see as well. Well, no, you can hear me, right? That's all you need to do is use your sensory factor of hearing, and you can see me. Thank God for eyes, eyesight, and ears, and all our sensory factors and our minds, right? So, how our mind works, the stick figure, the secret genie. It's also known as secret genie. Now, this should be an awakening for you and bring awareness to how you've been thinking, how you've been using your mind, and provide a better way to think. That's what it's all about, right? So, a better way to think. Okay. All right. Your world is a living expression of how you are using and have used your mind your entire life. We had to start this off with a bang because this is a very powerful quote. And basically, how you are using your mind, how you have been using it, everything is a reflection of how you've been using your mind. Right? And how you've used your mind. So you're limiting things, you're limiting beliefs, whatever your environment impressed upon you, however you've been using your mind, your world is a reflection of it. Right? Very powerful quote there. So we are a three-part being, Of course, there's different ways of saying this. There's probably hundreds of different ways of explaining this. There's different religions, different spiritualities, but this is just the gist of it. Of course, and when it comes to this type of material, different words can be used interchangeably. Nothing is set in stone, right? And several words can have the same meaning when different contexts. So this is basically a shell of it, right? You can go really deep with this, but this is just to keep it simple, right? We are a three-part being. We are spiritual beings. That's what we are. We have an intellect. That's what we have. The almighty intellectual mind that it stores all the information, right? And we live in a physical body. Okay. So this is just to kind of give a little idea of what we are, right? So let's visualize a few things in your life currently. All right. So what does your refrigerator look like? Ours is stainless steel. I believe it's white inside with clear shelves. And we thankfully and gratefully have food to eat. All right. So what does your car look like? Think about that. What kind of cars you drive? I just saw an Audi go by in like a dark gray. I saw a pickup truck go by, like a maintenance truck. Just think about your car. What color is it? How many doors does it have? What does the interior look like? All right. Really go there in your mind. What does your mailbox look like? Ours is it's a white post with it's a black mailbox, right? Pretty large mailbox because I had to replace it because the other one, the door fell off. All right. So we asked about different things, right? What do they look like? So now that you've gone there in your conscious mind, remember we have an intellect. Tell me, what does your mind look like? Somebody tell me. And I'll wait. Instagram, what does your mind look like? I feel you. Somebody said chaos. At least you're honest. That's why you're here. That is why you're here. You seek some type of clarity and order of the mind. So thank you for being open and honest and actually engaging. So yes, it's all good. It is all good. And that is actually a deep saying. And it has more meaning than we know. So the mind has to be changed if you want to change results. It has to. It has to be changed. So most people think the mind is the brain. Everybody points to the head when you say the mind, right? The brain is not your mind any more than your fingernail or any other part of your body is. All right. So basically, the brain is part of the body. Okay. This is a big problem in life. No one has seen the mind. When we talked about your refrigerator, the car, the mailbox, a picture came on the screen of your mind. This was to illustrate we as human beings think in pictures. We as human beings think in pictures. All right. It dates way, 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 way back to hieroglyphics and, what else called? I think it's hieroglyphics on the pyramids and, where they show pictures and images. We think in pictures, right? So here is a picture of the mind. The stick figure, also known as the secret genie. There you go. There you have it, right? It looks kind of funny. It just looks like a regular stick man with a line through its head, right? Instagram, this is what I'm showing. I had to give a smile so I can do the cover shot. Okay. So the top half of the mind is the conscious mind. This is your thinking mind, your intellectual mind, where you read all these books, learned all this information, studied different things. I wonder if I can do that from here. I'm about to find out. Basically all the schooling you had, things you learned from your environment, etc. Can I do that from here? Oh no. I'm trying new things on camera. I don't even care. That's how you learn things, trying new things, right? So let me go back to here. All right. So that's the conscious mind at the top. There's your subconscious mind at the bottom. Okay. Instagram, conscious mind, subconscious mind. Okay. And here's the body down here. All right. So what does all this mean? The body down here, your body, my body, your body, is an instrument of the mind. It does what the mind tells it to do. You have mind, conscious, subconscious, and body, right? So the conscious mind is also known as the thinking mind up here, the thinking mind, right? The subconscious mind is also known as the emotional mind. That's the feeling mind. And then you have the body. Now, how do thoughts get into our emotional mind? How do thoughts get down here? Right? How do thoughts get down into our subconscious? We put them there. We put thoughts into our subconscious mind, whether knowingly or unknowingly, right? And then we have the body down here. So it's what is in the emotional mind down here that determines what the body does. It determines what the body does. There's great energy flowing to and through us always, nonstop, always. As that energy flows to our consciousness, we have the ability to think. We have the ability to think. And I'll share something real quick. Higher awareness basically dictates whether you react or respond. So if somebody's driving or cuts you off on the road, you can react, get really angry, start cursing at the car, or become aggressive with them and match their negative energy and tailgate them until the next stoplight, get out your car and yell in their window, etc. Right? All that energy just escalates in a negative way. or you can respond. Responding, you stop in a brief moment, think before reacting. That's the power of thinking, and that's a higher awareness, right? So here's some sensory factors. And even in social media, you the social media can be a very negative place, and you never know what someone's going through. So it's like a wall that they hide behind, or someone can hide behind without knowing what's really happening, right? So sensory factors, they feed into our consciousness from the outside world. So that's what these are up here. You can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. This is human beings. We have those gifts. Most of us do, that we're blessed with. Now, those antennas, they feed into our conscious mind, right? So with those senses, this is how we interpret our environment. And then you have your subconscious, your body, and notice there's a little arrow on the side, results, which is the outside world. So we have been conditioned to live by our sensory factors. Now, this is key here because we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, but we've been conditioned to live by those sensory factors over and over and over. We've been conditioned. No one told us that there's more outside of that, or how to develop it. This is how we've been brought up to live, most people. And it's very rare when I'm about to share that there's someone raised with this other awareness, right? It comes naturally sometimes, but you'll see. Now, what happens, it's called the report card syndrome, balance sheet, etc. So basically, you get D plus or Fs or C or whatever negative grade you see as negative, or your parents see as negative. You get a report card syndrome, meaning you start feeling really bad when you see those grades. And you feel like you're not enough. You're not that person. You're not good enough. You're a bad person. You're stupid. Right? When you're looking at that, you have a negative vibration about yourself. So that turns into, imagine doing that repeatedly throughout school, or every now and then something bad happens. That negative energy turns into the balance sheet at work. You see your revenue really low, and you're like, oh man, I'm such a loser because I can't do this, this, and that. And you feel bad about yourself. You feel less than who you meant to be, etc. Right? So we see a report card or whatever negative result and believe it shows what type of person we are. We believe that. It has absolutely nothing to do with our potential as people. It has nothing to do with our potential. That was who we were at that given moment. Okay? That's who we were. And I wish I had that information, when I was getting like C's every now and then, or actually, I think I got a D plus right before summer, and I was grounded most of the summer vacation. But I wouldn't change it for nothing, because it made me into a powerful person, right? And it brought me to this knowledge. So sometimes you have to look back to see how the dots connect and make you to the person that you are. Very, very powerful. And I love my parents very much. Hi, mom. Hi, dad. Hey, sis. So you get the idea. Let me continue. All right. Where are we? Okay. Oh, yeah. You guys still want to see this. All right. So the report card turns into the balance sheet syndrome. We allow past performance to dictate where we are going and who we are. The results we have received in the past have no bearing on what we can do in the future unless we let it. And most people let it. We let whatever's happening negative in our life dictate what our future will be. You're making maybe 6 figures, you can make 7. You're making 7, you can make multiple 7. You're I don't know. It doesn't matter, whatever it is, right? Whatever you desire and where you're at now, you can close that gap. But you're the only problem and the only solution. And this is why I like to share thoughts, right? So let's get into a little more. The majority of people let the past dictate their future. This is typically unknowingly. So holding on to the past negative things you're bringing it into your present, and your present shapes your future. So it's a perpetual cycle that you're basically stuck in whenever you let negative things from the past into your present. Very, very powerful. And unknowingly, meaning you have no idea you're doing it. And this is where awareness comes in. And it's really helpful when you tap into the awareness. So we've been conditioned to think based on our sensory factors, in most cases, doing ourselves a disservice. So here you have again the conscious mind, subconscious, and the body. This stick person is every person, every human being. As you get to understand how your mind works and why you're doing what you're doing, results will change dramatically. So, having a vision in your mind of what you want and planting it in your subconscious mind is the creative process. That is the creative process. So, what is planted in the subconscious mind has to move into form, physical reality. It has to. So, here's a little diagram. I'll share Instagram with y'all as well. Power is always flowing to you, right? All in here. These look like lightning rods. They could be, right? Power is always flowing in your conscious mind, right here, your thinking mind, right? And that's where dreams are built. Dreams start here. Power is flowing in your mind right now. The dreams that you have, the dreams that you always wanted, you always had a desire to be more, to do more, to have more, to experience more, despite all current circumstances and events, despite what anybody's saying. This is your dream that you have for yourself and your family. That's where they're built, right here in your conscious mind. Then you have your feeling mind down here. All right? This is your feeling mind. And this is where your emotions are in your subconscious mind. Okay? So here's your body down here. Now, you think of dreams and goals. You think of them. You impress those dreams and goals upon the emotional mind, which is your subconscious mind. So you think them and impress them to the subconscious, to your feeling mind. That emotional feeling causes the body's vibration. Your body vibrates at a molecular level, and it gives off even energy. There's simian photography, Simeon Curley. There's basically they photograph the energy leaving your body. So if you're super happy, maybe you're at the club or something, or you just bought a brand new car, or you went on a vacation, or a child's birthday, whatever makes you feel really good, your colors would be different compared to, you reacting to something negative or someone negative, right? So that emotional feeling causes the body's vibration. Okay. So as the vibration changes, the action changes. So as you're thinking about your goals and your dreams every day, and you're getting emotionally involved with them, impressing the subconscious mind, you're at a different vibrational state, and your actions change. Your actions change. The body has to express itself. That's why the mind controls the body, right? So when the action change, the universe responds to that. It's the action reaction, but also known as the law of attraction. You start attracting things that you need for the actions that you're taking based on your dreams and goals and the feelings in your emotional mind. It's all connected. So this is a really busy one, but I don't mind sharing. I'll keep holding this up so y'all can see it. All right. So you have thought energy is flowing into your consciousness. Your thoughts become an idea, right? This is an idea. Oh, wow, I was listening to Jamel. I have this great idea to do this thing, right? You have this beautiful thought of what you want to do. Okay. Now, the idea causes an emotion as you're getting emotionally involved with what you always wanted to do, what kept speaking to your heart. It's not in your current state. It's in one form or another, but that's another story. But it's not currently here, but you want it. Maybe you've been wanting it for several years. Maybe you've been wanting it your whole life and you never got it. So as you're thinking about having that thing, ideas causes emotion. Emotion, energy in motion. Emotion alters vibration. Vibration is expressed through action. So the body has to express itself as you're emotionally involved. It's kind of like, I remember cutting the grass sometimes. There were a few mornings I wasn't motivated, right? I wasn't motivated to get out there and cut the grass. But as I shifted my perception. I said, I'm grateful to have land. I'm grateful to have a yard. I'm grateful to have a lawnmower. I'm grateful I'm in shape enough to cut the grass. I'm grateful I get to have free exercise. I don't have to go to the gym. I'll cut the grass in the heat. I'm grateful to keep my dog company in the backyard. I shifted my focus. I shifted my energy. And then my vibrational state changed. I was out there, cut that grass real quick. So vibration is expressed through action. And obviously conditions, circumstances, and environment, your results basically change. Your action causes a reaction, which alters your results. That's the attraction. You attract. And what did I attract in the yard basically was the joy of cutting it. A pretty yard after I cut it, companionship, my dog hanging out, following me around the lawnmower. I attracted a great experience, right? But I probably attracted more than that because I was on a high vibrational state. Once you're a magnet, things just start happening. Things just start happening. So to kind of close this up, think about the stick person repeatedly in your mind. Think about this, okay? Think about this guy. All right. If you find yourself not feeling well, you will know you're emotionally involved with the wrong negative idea. If you don't feel well about it, you're involved with the wrong negative idea. Remember, your feeling is your subconscious. It's telling you something. Now, if you see things coming into your life that you don't want, you have to ask yourself, what am I emotionally involved with? What kind of thoughts am I thinking? Right? What am I emotionally involved with every day? What am I thinking? Remember, the outside is a reflection of the inside. It really is. So you can always tell what's happening on the inside by what's happening on the outside. It's beautiful, isn't it? And you can even see that with words when someone speaks, whether, on social media or in person. When someone speaks, the words they use and how they use them, you can tell what's happening on the inside because words can be misconstrued, but also are very loud sometimes, especially if your awareness is high enough to hear it, right? So we think in secret and it comes to pass. Environment is but our looking glass. James Allen. So what does that mean? Your dreams and goals here in your conscious mind and what you impress, all of it's based on you and me and everyone that watches this. If you watch this to the very end, this is for you. You're seeking this. So we think in secret and it comes to pass. Environment is but our looking glass. The environment is the outside, everything around you, right? So what you think basically is created. Now, of course, I can go really in depth. Time-wise, what is it called? Gestation period, law of gestation. See, impressing over and over, it's different for everyone because there's other things involved, like your emotion that you put into it, your belief that you put into it, a lot of different factors. Some are very fast, especially if you're open, and not everybody is as open, but everyone's at a different level, right? Some people glass is all full up, and some people's halfway empty. Is the glass all the way full or empty? Whatever quote that is, you get the idea. So here is some homework. Without application of this knowledge, nothing happens, and you get the same results. This is so important. This is something to apply. Basically, a few things that I shared here today. It's best to do this right after that you watch this video, and your energy is different. Your energy is different than when you accidentally fell on this video. All right. So share in either my private Facebook group. If you're part of that, if you're not, just reach out to me. I'll accept you to get in there. Your biggest takeaway, from something I shared and what really connected with you. And do you see your mind in a new way? Are you seeing things differently with your mind? And share what new positive thoughts you will create and implement them into your daily life. So you can do that on this post. Just put it in the comments. I'm posting this in different places. It's so funny. I'm still on my music YouTube, but hey, y'all need it as well. Y'all can definitely use it. And share, in a private Facebook group, but share new positive thoughts, that you will create. This is so important because your mind can be used to thinking a type of way and also constantly thinking in a negative manner. And sometimes we do that unknowingly, right? We do that without even knowing that we're unconsciously creating in a negative way. So hopefully this helps. Oh yeah, you're very welcome. Domenico, yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, I'm glad it's helpful. I rarely it's funny that I'm posting on my YouTube channel there. It's crazy. Um and also the Facebook. Why not? I you know what? We're all human beings, right? And we all create the lives that we're in. And I'm here just to help with this type of information. It doesn't matter, what walk of life you come from. We always can get better. And there's always the opposite out there. Negativity is basically the absence of light, right? Dark is the absence of light. I posted this. It was the secret app. Basically everything the opposite of is the lack of something, right? What was it? Despair is the lack of joy. Dark is lack of light. So, having a lack mindset limits you from your growth and what are being open to receive. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So I'm glad you got something out of this. Feel free to watch a replay. I really got to start a new YouTube channel because it's funny. I've been doing these on there and also in the Facebook group. Maybe I'll start a new. Oh, actually, I do have a new page. So anyway, I'm out of here. Blessings, everybody. Reach out if I can help you any further, or if you want to tap in even more with this material. And also, you want more out of life, more income, better lifestyle. This is serious stuff. This is your life. I'm not going to force you to do anything. You got to be open and ready, and you want change. And I'm here to give you that extra push. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Love y'all. Much respect. And see you next time.